Hey you guys, this is Jess with Source4 Journey, back with another video. I wanted to do a quick video chat with you guys. I guess you could say it was more of a, I guess you could say it's like more of a moment of reflection when it comes to the idea of ego versus confidence. Just my own perspective on it. And I think a lot of people agree with me when I do more of a comparison of why one should view it as one thing versus the other. Without further ado, let's talk about it. So when we think about the idea, the notion of ego, right? I'm so sorry, you guys. I want to make sure I get this all squared away on my screen. When we think about ego, I often think about that song that Beyonce did, where she talked about ego or someone having a huge ego. Oh, I guess she was talking about Jay-Z, maybe, who knows, about him having a huge ego, which I get it. Most people think that if you're confident within self or you carry a sense of energy about you where you know self, that means you have an ego. When in actuality, that's not always the case. It could be viewed as more of a form of shielding when it comes to protecting one's heart and mind from the outside world. Knowing that for what it is, that could be a bad thing too, because you can operate in such a way based on your own inner weaknesses. So, in my opinion, thinking about those who really are aware of self, those who truly know what they're up against in their day-to-day when it comes to others who truly do operate out of ego, unfortunately, I think it's safe to say that those individuals are using the word in the wrong formality. Those type of people I like to view as operating out of confidence, or as I said in one of my older videos, Godfidence. There are individuals who can operate out of a mode who are truly confident within self, who are fully aware of self, and do so in such a way where it's not being seen as cocky. And then again, if it's viewed as cocky, that's no care of their own, because they need to truly focus on self, so it really doesn't matter. But I will say this, for those individuals who tend to operate out of that mode where it's not in a way to hurt others, that's confidence. Because you're operating out of a way that it's not trying to hurt others or bruise others' egos. You're operating out of a mode where you are fully aware of self and you truly understand within self is only up from here. There is, in fact, a way that one could truly be walking around with such a strong confidence and still be humble. It's truly up to the individual to understand how to find that balance where you're able to do so in such a way, but not forget where you came from, and do so in such a way where you're not forgetting others who may need some type of guidance and understanding how to get to that point in their life as well. For me personally, those who come in interaction with me on a day-to-day basis, I'm one of those individuals that's more of a popular loner, but at the same time, it has a lot to do with what I like to call, for me, the Godfidence. It's fully understanding who I am as an individual and understanding that it's nowhere else but up from here. We operate in that mode and you do so in such a humbling way, people can't help but to take notice, like, I want to learn more. How can I gain that confidence as well? So for me, oftentimes I might have side conversations with people I work with, or I go to other locations with, or a lot of times I'll do it in these videos as well. There's a way you can go about doing it, and I do it in such a way where I don't forget where I came from, right? When I often encourage others to do the same. And through it all, to not forget that the only way you got to where you are now is because of God, because of Source, however you like to title it. It's the same being, right? As long as you do it and do it with a pure heart and understand that you didn't do it by yourself. That's the key in all of this. So with that being said, you guys, I think going forward, because words, you have to be careful with what you say. Be careful with what you spew out of your mouth. Whether it may be good, bad, or right, treading that line where it could go left or right. Be careful. Think before you speak, as the old saying goes. So if you are one who truly operates in that same mode as well, honey, do understand it's not ego we're talking about. If you truly are doing it and you're doing it as far as staying on the up and up when it comes to dealing with the public in any form or fashion, and you're doing it in such a way where you're not trying to, crush others, it's just because it's that energy that's within you that's just unexplainable, and that's just how you are, that's how you roll. Don't look at it as ego. Don't go around singing that song. I mean, it's a good tune, I guess. But don't think, oh, I got a huge ego. No, it's that confidence, babe. It's that Godfidence. Start to incorporate that more into your vocab. I feel like the ones that tend to say ego so much, they're doing it unknowingly and saying it unknowingly because they don't fully understand that ego is actually a negative. It's not a positive. Before you start having these conversations and interactions with others about things like this, make sure you do your research when it comes to truly understanding what a word means. And again, learn to take that part out of your vocab. And people ask, say, honey, it's not ego for me. It's confidence. Or as I said just a moment ago, it's Godfidence. And that is all for this quick video, you guys. So let me know what your thoughts are about that. Where do you feel that you fall into as far as the category? Is it ego? I would hope not. Or would you say for you also, it's more so confidence, aka Godfidence? You can leave your comments in the comment section below or continue to message me on platforms as you guys have been. I want to say welcome to the newcomers. I see you guys trickling in and I do appreciate you. I've been seeing it on my pages and it's beautiful to witness. Consultations are still open. You guys can access that information on the calendar under the link on my pages. If you have any issues with scheduling an appointment on my calendar, just make sure you reach out to me directly. And I'll then take the initiative to go look on the calendar to see if that spot is available. And if not, we can set up another alternative time that works best for us both. So with all that being said, you guys, I am definitely sending you off with love and light. And I will see you in the next video. Be blessed, everyone.